Welcome back. Welcome back to the DOCC, the Diary of a Content Creator. I'm Evan Linden. I'm your vision. I'm a content creator with a vision. I am just getting started. I haven't accomplished anything yet. There are no promises here, just only hopes and dreams right now. But I'm doing the work. I'm at the grind every day. I'm working my long days, and this is going to be our hub for us to be able to figure out how we're going to get to monetization together. I think this is day 36 or 37. I've started two other channels, and this Diary of a Content Creator is kind of everything I'm learning from all the mistakes I'm making on the other channels to try to figure it out and get get the ship headed in the right direction on both channels. So at times I feel overwhelmed, and I am learning as I go. And in the process of learning as I was going and learning from other content creators, I realized this is a perfect opportunity for me to be able to share as I'm learning, not after I've learned, but as everything is going. So it's the highs and lows, the ups and downs, and everything in between. Moments of celebration, but not really, tech pitfalls and creating content and learning how to work with AI. So this is a channel like maybe you're like me. You have no tech experience whatsoever and barely use a computer so much, and you're starting a YouTube channel and you want to get to the monetization. It is a goal. So that's me, and that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm hoping you'll come and join me. I would say, if I had to say, is it the high or the low today or somewhere in between? It's tough working on a Sunday, working all day Sunday, and really so invested in the YouTube channel. It is overwhelming, so feeling a little low. My one channel, the Bagel Sickle Man of Beats, I don't really value the subscriber number anymore because it's jumped from, it's up over 1,500 subscribers in less than 12 days. And that's not going to help me if people aren't in the right parts of my channel watching for viewership hours. If my end goal is monetization through ads. So it just sits on me all day long that I need to reinvent my wheel or think of longer form content. And then I look at my other channel and it's not gaining any subscribers at all. It's kind of stuck at 215. I think I got one subscriber today. So I think I went away from the content that was working well, which was a little bit more kid heavy and cute, so to speak. In the last week or so, I've been doing more adult podcasts, and I don't think that's what my audience was looking for. So now I'm torn as a creator from getting away from what I might enjoy be doing, and sticking to the cuter, simpler, kid-friendly. So it's finding a balance on both channels right now, and I feel like I'm caught in between. If you watch the DOCC number 9, which is you can find in my only playlist on this channel, which is all the DOCCs, I talk about, trying to rein it back a little, not posting so much. But then I did a little more research today, and what I found is that the long form video and the short form video are actually on two separate algorithms. So the long form video, probably one a day or one every other day is your max if you're really hoping for the video to set in and have the algorithm work for you in promoting the video. And this is obviously the area on both channels, and now this channel, now that I'm public now for the second day, day 2 in a row, and This morning, this channel went public at 10 a.m. I don't know why. You know, I don't think anyone has watched. So if you found me, I don't know how, but you found me, and welcome to the channel. I'm making no promises here. Okay, don't hook on your video to get people in and deliver. But what I'm going to delivering is, this is the real, this is the highs and the lows. This is everything I've gone through today. And I work every day. I have been working every day for 36, 37 days in a row, 18, 20-hour days. And I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to get to monetization. And I want you to come with me. So let's figure it out together. So this is one of those days where it's just frustrating. I'm working alone, so I don't really, there's no one to really cry to when you go public and you're hoping maybe to get at least a few views or something like that. But it's not, I don't think it's a video issue, because if you do really want to see someone who's going through it in the raw, you found me. So I do think it's like, YouTube has no idea, the algorithm has no idea what Evan Linden, a creator with a vision, is about yet. So I shouldn't be too concerned. I'm just going to stay focused on doing my one entry a day to the diary, because, not because I feel like I need to put content out, but I feel like everything that's, I'm going to feel, the only way to really capture it is in the moment. Normally you find me at like 3:30. So I am kind of refining my skills to work a little bit smoother, to try to get more rest. To be well rested, I'll be a better artist in the sense of making content, especially on both my other channels being entertainment channels. This I would consider, I want to learn, but I want you to learn too. So as I learn, I'm happy to share what I'm learning. And if you have something that you could help me, give a comment down below. I'm happy to hear from you. I am curious if anyone, how you found me, where you're from, how long have you been creating content. I wouldn't be too obsessed with your subscriber, because my one channel it zoomed past 1,000 subscribers, and I just don't know what to believe anymore, because 1,000 subscribers still doesn't tackle the 4,000 viewership hours, nor does it tackle the 3,000 viewership hours. So I'm still extrapolating, and I'm still somewhere between 4 months to 6 months, I think, if I'm working full-time every day still, to head towards that goal. And it could be longer, and I need to prepare for that. And that's actually pretty scary, because to be able to do this financially, I'm not prepared. So these are the obstacles that I'm facing and the pressures I'm facing. But I know I really do enjoy making the content, and the idea that I'm running a channel, and running several channels actually. So all these things I'm learning how to, what to program, what to make as far as content, and when after it's done through production, all the work on the back end of any short or video to get it prepared for its actual release time. So all these things I'm learning and growing, and I think the most important thing that you can do as a new content creator is let it be a reminder that the content is what should be driving you. Like the content is your core, and make that resonate with you, and then believe in what you're doing, and just continue to do that. I think that's the key. And I believe in this Diary of the Content Creator series. I actually think the thumbnails, like I've been telling people, is you go ahead and you make the thumbnail before the video. And this habit that I'm getting into now, I feel like is helping, because after the video I might be tired, and I might not want to, I'll accept too many mistakes to get the job done quicker. And although I don't want to be accepting mistakes, and that's not my motto anymore, if there's something I can fix, I do it, and I don't sleep. I don't get rest until it's done. And I want to keep that motto. And I show you this because I think it's you can be more efficient getting this work done first. And if I was really efficient, I would have the title, caption, and description. I would try to optimize them to be seen right now, especially as a new channel. Just getting out there again. This is day 2. I have 10 videos in my playlist that's although all the individual videos are not public yet, the playlist is, and the individual videos are listed as unlisted. So as I understand, if you're unlisted on the video and it's in a playlist that's public, you can watch that. So if you want to catch up with me and watch 1 through 10 or 1 through 9, this being 10, we'd be on the same page there. But other than that, I've worked with ChatGPT to try to get an optimal release strategy. Releasing to who? I was hoping everybody, right? But the optimal release strategy is about a video every other day, and on the best programming days, which ChatGPT said for me was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but not to release 2 days in a row. So it was saying release on Sunday, release on Wednesday, release on Friday. So I got excited today. I just can't handle that. I don't necessarily know that that's right. I have a lot of content that I want to share with you. Why am I holding back? Let me just get it out there, and then it's maybe a little on me, but also let the algorithm just what I give, let it do what it needs to do. My cats are acting all weird, so a little train of thought lost. So what did I do this morning when I woke up is I have a lot of outtakes from video generation. I just listened to the voice in my head, and I just put them all together on a video. I just put them there. I put some of my music with it. I did upload that to this channel because it was content that it's just funny, like whether it was the physical characteristics of my cats that were totally wrong, or random people showing up, or just Marty McFly looked like a female version of Marty McFly with full-on chest and everything. Like, I couldn't use it for the continuity of the story, so losing these scenes. But it's not without fun. Like, sometimes my orange cat right here would giant in one of these frames just out of nowhere. So in the path of being a content creator and using some video generation, learning how the AI, and you don't want to overload it. And now I'm learning the word what a glitch is. So when it glitches, I'm from the Matrix generation. I know what a glitch is, but I haven't really been on the computer so much until the past month and a half. So now I'm fully getting up. That was a glitch. It overloaded this. It did that. Sometimes I'll have a good cat scene in the podcast, and just one thing will be off, which that's another thing. You just can't 100% rely on AI. Is going to gather your every word, and you need to check your work, but it does save a lot of time. So I do recommend utilizing your AI tools. Progress that I've made is I thought I was getting better at letting YouTube do the subtitling and captioning, but the truth is their auto captioning still is going to make a lot of mistakes. And for me to subtitle myself, like, this content is just way too labor intensive for me, so I do rely on YouTube. But now I know I just need to let it process a little bit longer. I was so eager to do the subtitling and have the video be done that I wasn't the videos were uploading, but I wasn't letting YouTube process them. For me, that meant going to sleep at like 5:30 in the morning, and I wanted to wake up at 10 a.m. for a Niner game, which I did. But then after the outtakes video that's on this website in shorts, and I think I should have waited to release it, but I just released it. And so if you do catch that, check it out, get a laugh. It's there for your enjoyment. It's not really the focus of this channel. I mean, ultimately, I want to put every piece of content that I've ever created up on this channel, but I'm not taking the time anytime soon. Between my two channels, that's over 150 pieces of content. So that'd be 150 uploads to this channel. So I'm just not there yet. I'm really just focused on this diary, and I want to know how you achieve your success. Maybe you learn something through me and my failure, or something through my success. So what I'm learning is you shouldn't feel worried about getting to the subscriber number. Focus on how you're going to get the watch hours. And if you don't think that that's the recipe, at least get to the part where you have the 500 subscribers and is it 3,000 watch hours? So you can at least have subscriptions. And I think that's what I'm hoping for is by the time I'm ready to ask for a subscription, hopefully I'll have a good idea of how I go about doing that in a polite way. Not necessarily this channel. I think this channel, like I said, should be a forum for us beginner content creators to have an opportunity to come together and learn and grow together. I don't see this being a subscription thing. I think maybe down the line it could be something where once we've accomplished monetization, then I can provide courses on what I do and how I do it. I do take, like every video, I try to have an intimate relation with the video in the sense that once you create the content, you're not done. It's the end screens, making sure they're correct too, like set up the way you want, getting the right playlist so your viewers are directed the right way. These are all things I'm still working on. I understand what I need to do, so it's frustrating if I don't do it perfectly, but it's just an overwhelming amount of work for 70 all the other videos I have. When I keep thinking I have them set the way I want, and then if you watch your own video from a separate channel and you see mistakes or something, it can be frustrating. So I feel you. I'm with you. And it does feel alone because I feel like I'm alone. I wanted to live stream this every day, but when I live streamed a few days ago, YouTube totally lost the audio. So I totally ended up losing the DOCC number 8. So now I've just decided I'll just stick to the video content and upload. So I am a little happy. It's only 2 a.m. It's not like 3:30 a.m. So a little bit fresher to be able to talk to you. The downfall of today is because I probably only had a few hours sleep, and I did wake up and I made that outtake video. I was pretty tired and I fell back asleep, and I knew I needed to get the rest. So it's not like it wasn't deserved rest. But I thought I was prepared on my other channels to be able to take that break. And then when I woke up, I kind of felt like I wasn't providing enough content in the short form, because that's what those channels were. Because the Strawberry Brothers channel, I mean, it went really quiet this weekend, but I should listen to my gut and know it always goes quiet over the weekend, and the other channel usually gets excited on the weekend. They're different people are more like the one channel is more the Monday through Friday, kids in the morning, kids in the afternoon channel. And the other channel is just more like the 11, 12 o'clock at night, up late, uh, you know, stoner kind of crowd, I would say. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and do your research. I won't get into that here. But this is the Northern California. So we do have some legalization rights here. So not to get too into it. But yeah, so I do notice that that channel does much better later at night. So knowing that, that's why I feel I start my day with the one channel, and then I evolve into the content creation for the other. And when both channels are done, I like to come find you. And I've been taking like 20 or 30-minute break before I come talk to you guys. So that's kind of where we're at. The low vibe a little bit just is maybe from having success in the subscriber number on my one channel, but then not having that same type of success on the other channel, but I'm knowing that both channels have been like, I've equally approached both channels with the same mentality. And the cat channel was way ahead of the other channel for a long time. And now it's almost like, do I consider just focusing on the one channel? And that just wasn't my original mindset going in. And I feel like both channels deserve that a continued passion, equal passion. It just means that my days are very full. Trying to keep up, pinning comments right when videos are released, and trying to manage all that is actually a little overwhelming. So to have AI tools to help me, great, but I'm not sure which tools I'm supposed to use. If you have an idea of a tool, give a comment down below. Maybe the whole community would be able to use it. So that's that. So when the anxiety kind of came in that I wasn't making enough content, I made a cat podcast trying to get better. Every video trying to get a little bit better, trying to make sure their physical characters were locked in, their voice characteristics locked in, knowing what overloads the video generator, just trying to make good video. And I think I did. I just don't think that it's finding its audience. So for a particular video today, I took the video generator and I actually got live footage of my cats. And then that always excites me. And instead of waiting a day to post it, I think I put that on there. So I was trying to rein back, but I just don't think that's the recipe yet. I think keep throwing, and something's gonna stick eventually. And you'll find that, because that's what happened for the other channel. Very slow at first, very limited number of views, almost like the sample size that YouTube was giving me was maybe 100 impressions or maybe 1,000, I don't know. But then one of those videos just took off overnight. Literally, I woke up to 30,000 views. I couldn't believe it. And I'm trying to ride that momentum. And then here's a pitfall or downfall in the heart. The more subscribers you get, the more you lose. I guess the algorithm or YouTube goes in. I guess a lot of them are like bots, or they're not real accounts or inactive accounts. I'm like, how are they clicking on me in the first place then? And that's not the type of subscriber we're looking for. Okay, so it's okay to lose that. But I hit a number 1750. I thought that was three-quarters of the only 250 more subscribers. I'd be at 2,000. It went from 1750 down to 1726. So I think it had a little bit to do with YouTube cleaning out on Sunday. But even still, it's never fun watching the subscribers go in the wrong direction. The cat channel, I just really feel it's way more organic. maybe I go from 214 to 215, one subscriber today. But I never seem to lose any subscribers off that channel. And then that's a much, one subscriber on that channel is way more valuable than one subscriber on the other channel having already surpassed the 1,000 subscriber mark. So my focus is, how do I get 1,000 subscribers who are fans who really want to get into the content and repeat watch the content. And that's what I think would really build the channel. So I think one channel is actually really getting fans, the cat channel, and we're up to 200. And the other channel is being seen and getting subscribers are quick clicking subscribes, but I don't know if they're fully invested in the channel yet. So that's what I'm learning from the two other channels, and I hope you can see or figure out with me that the shorts is really to generate subscriber interest. So if you can do some really good shorts and people gravitate towards one of your shorts, they'll subscribe. But then you need similar longer form content that gets that subscriber and keeps them and engages them in some way. And I'm definitely need help in doing that. If you've made it this far in this video, thank you so much. Obviously you can see I'm genuine and I'm coming from the heart, and I hope you can learn from what I'm trying to tell you, is that go long in your content. Even go live if you can. I'm scared to go live because I don't want to lose video again, but I've been successfully gone live with my other channel, and the sound stayed intact, so I should be willing to go live with you guys. But let me get some subscribers on this channel and hopefully build a little bit of traction, and then we can all go live together at a better than a 3 in the AM on Pacific Standard Time hour. On top of that, I'm diligent about adding languages. Why not? If you're looking to grow your channel, YouTube's across the world, and English isn't the only language. So utilize the language tools. I do think that's important. Let's talk about the studio page for a second. Without a doubt, you need the end screen and the timing on the end screen. Go in and change the timing. I don't want to look at somebody's end screen for 20 seconds. 5 or 6 seconds, I think, is what I'm figuring is my happy zone. Then you have the option of, if it's a short or if it's a video, a short, you can connect another video. So it comes up on the bottom of the person watching the screen, a video you can recommend. What I'm learning is you might want to pump that towards either your best long form video, so people will watch that for your viewership hours, or a new content that you're trying to get interest in, and then have that be like a focus. So I just didn't have the will to go into every one of my shorts to do that today. I'm just kind of letting things run for now, giving me and my channels a day or so to breathe, which was today, Sunday. But that's a strategy to use. I'm forgetting the name of that strategy right now. I don't know. Between the hot dog strategy, the banana strategy, the avocado, I don't know. We're flooding the gates. We're not flooding the gates. We're putting a video. We're not putting a video. We're 1 a week. We're 3 a day. We're 5 shorts this. We're long that. It's overwhelming, right? It's confusing. What do I do? What do I try? And then ultimately, I want you find your core. Ground yourself. What do you want to do? This is your channel, okay? You run your show. You run your channel. You're the producer. You're the director. We're even the actors, right? So it's time to embrace that and go for it. If you need to post once a day, do that. I think, like I'm saying, the one channel now, I think what I'm honing in on what my recipe is. One video release a day and as many as 1 to 3 shorts to go with it. So kind of the video and the shorts kind of similar. And then hopefully that brings you in, and then you see all the other stuff I've been doing over the last 5-6 weeks. And I'm proud of that work. So hopefully any one of my shorts or any one of my videos will hopefully steer you in. And maybe that is why that channel is having success. And then the other channel, what was working for me was 3 different types of content and shooting them all out, a little bit of each every day. And then noticing that some had more success than others, and if things were too close to each other, it always seemed like the made for kid stuff always did better than the content that I would spend more time on. So trying to figure that out. That's still kind of trying to find a balance, but I think what you want to look for as a content creator is get like a regular, slightly regular schedule. So at least the people that are looking for that content know that every day, every morning, that they're going to get a cute little skit that's good for their 3 or 4 year old. And then on the other hand, every night at say 8:30 in the evening, or 11:30 even, or 4:20, whatever it might be, they're getting another, that channel is getting content around that time. So be consistent. That way, when you do get fans or people who are looking forward to what you're going to offer them, they know when to look for you. And then to even build on that, if you can, I always try to get into a video if I know if it's coming out for the first time, to get into the chat to try to get engagement. But I'll be honest, I don't have that yet for my channel. There isn't that type of traction, and maybe my content isn't that type of conversation chat generating content yet. So stuff I need to work for or try to figure out as we're trying to figure out this algorithm and YouTube and monetization together. So it's a road. It's a road, apparently, like the more I learn, of all the people who try to be content creators, not all of us make it. And I just refuse to let that be me at this point. I'm going to make it. And I might have to sell my car to do it. I already, micromanaged the food. I'm grateful I had friends bring by their leftovers for Thanksgiving to share. So it saved me the time and the energy to actually go out and figure out what to eat from the market. So if I could advise, be well rested, be well fed. I have quit my day job essentially because I feel like if I don't make this a success now, when and at 50 years old, I don't have time to lose anymore. So it could be a situation, if I'm creating content the rest of my life, that's great, because I can do that from my home. I can do it on the road. I can create content anywhere. As long as there's internet, I have a job. So that's something that excites me, and it's not necessarily physical labor. It just can be time intensive. So as I figure out how to utilize my time and start getting ahead of the curve, and then getting better at programming and better at all the ad additions that I do to my video. Now I saw Matt the I think his Make Money Matt the creator saying he does all these things after he uploads. I do it, or before when they go public. I always do them before they go public. The layering of the end screen and the cards and such like that. If you're a little unfamiliar with what those things are, message me down below and I'll help you, figure out where on the YouTube studio to go in to help you do that. I think it's a must if you're serious about getting people to watch your channel. So I think I've covered it all. It's a Sunday. It's the end of a holiday weekend, so maybe that's why today feels a little slow for me. As far as like Friday and Saturday, I was watching my one channel and I was like getting a subscriber about every 10 to 15 minutes. And then when I woke up this morning, I was like getting a subscriber at a much higher rate. And that was a little, it did seem abnormal for me. So, like I said, it went to 1750 and then it went down to 1726. So, for me to lose that many subscribers, that was the biggest like loss that I visually seen with my own two eyes. So, it was a slight blow to the gut, but I know that now I understand it's not the subscribers. It's about getting them to be interested in the content that you're creating. So let that be your focus. Let that be the lesson of this, the DOCC number 10. I'm Evan Linden, content creator. I have a vision, I have a dream. And of course, one of those is monetization. Join me. Join me on that path. And we'll see you tomorrow. DOCC 11, another Yo 11, DOC 11 coming tomorrow. So stay tuned. Excuse me. This will probably be set to go public December 18th. But if you are in the playlist, you could have already seen this already. So great. And we'll look to go live maybe in two weeks or so if this channel does start getting some traction. Thanks again, and have a great one.